Yes. Yeah.
You queen.
Yeah, you
It's been a
too.
while.
I know. Well, I'm so glad that you are here because you are allowing me to have some personal accountability right now. You
Yeah.
guys, she is waiting on a green check mark from me and has been for several days. Okay, so don't worry. I mean,
We're
it's
giving you
coming.
some grace,
I
though.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
we're giving you
appreciate
some
it.
grace, but we're going to get back on track.
We
for
are.
sure.
We are. Well,
Yeah.
tell us a bit about the tips you got to give to us today.
Today we are rolling into fall is coming in hot, right? You saw a preview this morning. Thank you, Seattle. For those not in Seattle, it rained. It's still hot. So I'm dressed for summer, although we're revising, but we're heading into the school year. I'm a mom of two. I have a third grader this year. And so even if you're not a parent, though, transitioning with the cold weather is happening, and it's time to make those fall game plans. So things you're going to want to start thinking about is number one, biggest, your accountability team, right? Those days where you are not going to feel like it, you're going to look outside and it's like, I'm going back to bed, right? Meal prepping is going to be key. Making a little extra food when you cook dinner, or scheduling a day to lay out all your meals and get those prepared and frozen. So you're grabbing things, you're doing activities with the kids. You don't have to think about what to come home and cook for dinner. And then also getting some standard work from home workouts, right? Sometimes going to the gym isn't going to be a thing, or again, weather, time constraints, right? So making sure you have some go-to routines. There are tons of free apps that you can download for fitness, and I can share plenty of those. Fit On is one of my favorites, and Nike is a great free app to use. And then also, what else? Time. 30 minutes is the recommended, but I read this beautiful quote that I want to share, and it said, every drop in the ocean counts. And I just love that because you can keep that with you with whatever you do, and especially fitness. So if you have 5 or 10 minutes, something is better than nothing. So make sure that you're just more intentional in the fall, because with summer, it's easy to get outside and to have that sunshine as extra motivation. But in the fall, our weather tends to dampen the mood. So we want to keep you guys energized and encouraged to keep going.
Yeah, this is really important, and I love that quote because sometimes all I got is the 5 minutes.
Yes.
So if I can get some, workouts in, I've been seeing like the HIT, right? Like
Yes,
those kinds
hit.
of hitting, because now you're doing a multiple things in one move.
Yep.
So you're really capturing a lot, and if you don't have a lot of time, it seems like that might be a great way to go. Also, too, people need to remember to use their body weight. I mean, we're talking about, okay, well, do I need to go and get all the weights? There's so many things you can do with your body weight. So I love how you talk about, these at-home regimens. A lot, I have Fit On and I have Nike, right? And a lot of these apps actually showcase a lot of workouts that you can do without any extra equipment. So they're making the barriers to entry low. I mean,
So
we got to just do it.
Yes.
When you think about some of the things that always keep you motivated in the fall, as a mother, me too, mother of two, I got also a third grader going into third grade. Tell us a little bit about one of your big things that you are like, this is what is always there for me during this time.
So for one, I don't allow excuses, right? With the kids, involve them. Believe it or not, they want to do it with you, right? So I make sure that one, I'm intentional with scheduling the time. So letting the family know, getting my plans done early, so that way I make that time for myself. And even if it's right before bed, like, okay, I'm going to get down and do 20 push-ups, right? So for me, it's just making the planning, right? Because like you said, you don't need anything, right? You don't need to carry equipment around with you, or, have any special tools. Although my fitness bands are the bomb.
Yeah, they are.
Throwing that out. But seriously, all you need is your cell phone and some time in that space. And when you make a plan and say it out loud and have somebody hold you accountable, you're more likely to complete it, right? And sometimes that'll even be my kids. Mom, you're sitting down. I thought you said you're about to work out. And say, hey, mind your business.
Yeah.
But I am, right? So just, hey, you know what, guys? I want to get 10 minutes in today. give me that, right? And letting everybody know they're on notice and putting in the work, right? So, yeah, you just need your cell phone. If that right blows your mind,
which
but that's
we're
it.
carrying with us
We're carrying
anyways,
with
right? So
us,
that's a little
yes.
barrier right there. And again, I mean, this is exactly why I love having you on, because it's a reminder to me, as my father passed, I told my family, I said, it's just time for me to really take this up a notch. The accountability that you offer is what I really need. And even me knowing I gotta send her that check mark. And I don't want nothing else till I get her that check mark. There's something so special about that. I've been sharing that with so many people across my path, because honestly, without it, it's just me. And I get to be like, well, I get to give all of the reasons why I've been tired. I'm this, I'm that, I'm doing so many things. But I love that every drop in the ocean counts. Yes. I'll be sure to, even if I gotta break it down and like get these steps in and get these different workouts in over time, you're gonna get that check mark from me. That's something for me that's like, I realized my dad was serious about it. My dad would work out every single day, right? Just every single day he did something. Yeah. And I love that you said that, because it doesn't really matter. The great thing about for those of us who are really looking to lose many pounds, like kind of like myself, everything we do matters. So I started realizing that, wait a minute, I'm not logging all of this activity that I have, whether it is a dance, me doing some qigong, like all of these things that I already was doing. Yep. I started putting that on my calendar, because I'm like, I'm gonna make sure that I realize the times where I'm burning calories and being responsible to my body.
You're out at the fairs every weekend, walking around and dancing, and all of that counts.
Yeah, it all counts. Well, Coach Pasqualina, thank you so much.
You're
Another
so
Fine Gang Friday.
Yes.
Let them know right there how they can follow up with Fine Gang.
Follow me on Instagram at the Fine Gang, and also on YouTube. I'm starting a YouTube, y'all, so I'll be uploading some workouts you can follow this fall there. And then, as always, www.finegang.com to shop for your gear.
Oh, Coach Pasqualina, thank you so much for being here today.
Yes.
Oh, what an amazing